So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again, and we are going to talk about that fraudulent manager who looks like he should be a concierge at the Dorchester Hotel in London, Gareth Southgate. Gareth Stackgate, get rid of this absolute bum. Before we get into talking about the reason why I think he should be sacked, most of you are probably aligned to the same thinking. Make sure you are smashing the like button up. That would be great. That would help. That would be fantastic. Make sure you are subbing to the channel. This channel has surpassed 21k subs. Big up to everyone. And let's push forward to 25k. That'd be lovely. And I'm looking to try and get this near 30k by Christmas if I can. I know it's a tall ask, but 21.164 right now. If you ain't subbed. Plenty of watch-alongs coming up when the football comes back. I ain't doing any of these dead international games. I may, however, do... Who is it playing tomorrow? Charlton against who? Craig something or other. I don't know. I might do a watch-along for that tomorrow. But anyway, also, just to divert your attention as well, I will be on Arsenal history and more with Jez, Kenny and Matty. And we're going to talk about another fraud, which is Aaron Ramsdale's dad. And we're going to dissect that with a fine-tooth comb at 8 p.m. UK time. So literally after you've watched this, Arsenal history and more. But anyway, let's talk about this manager, because this manager has said he's had a really good long conversation with Reece James. And he said he completely understands that he has to be fit, otherwise he won't make the Euro squad. Really? He has to be playing games all the time. Has to make games. He has to get on the pitch. Really? Well, how comes Raheem Sterling's not in the squad then? How comes Calvin Phillips is in the squad? Like, this guy, when he got the job, you were like, okay, cool. He's going down a different direction. He's going to go with some of these players that are based on form. And now he's sitting there picking the likes of Calvin Phillips, who don't even get a game at City. Yeah, Rico Lewis has now been emergency called up to the squad. I think Rico Lewis has played a handful of games this season. Harry Maguire was getting games when he weren't getting games at Man United. Yeah, this guy is an absolute compulsive liar and a fraudster. Yeah, and the quicker he gets sacked, the better. Because I think if you actually look at England's squad on paper, it's actually one of the best 3 or 4 in the world, or in Europe, definitely, for the Euros competition. I'd say France is probably still edging us. I'd say Portugal's team, they got some good players, man, some very good players. And then you put us in and around that. The only difference is the manager. Yeah, and this manager has proven already in the time that he's been here that he ain't good enough. He doesn't pick players based on their current form. He plays his favourites every single time. We're playing Macedonia and Malta. Yeah, so why don't you go and play some of the players that are on form, instead of just picking the ones that, oh, they've done it for me before. Yeah, embarrassing. This guy is a joke, absolute joke. And now the latest thing to happen is, of course, Jude Bellingham has pulled out through injury and he's now gone all the way back to Madrid. Well, we knew he was injured because he's been out for weeks. He dislocated his shoulder or something, didn't he, or collarbone. So for me, it's just like, I'm not having it. I'm sick and tired of this manager taking the mick. Cole Palmer, Rico Lewis, and Ezri Konsa, have all been called up for their first call-ups, which is cool, fair enough, whatever. But at the same time, nah, this guy is not going to win anything with England. And I think that there's plenty of managers out there that we could go and get now, whilst there's still time to salvage this tournament, because we know we ain't going to do anything with this guy. Let's just be real with it. He's nicking a living. I think most England fans, even the most ardent England fan, is not having him. They're just hoping he'll be good. When the reality is, we've got the likes of Kane, Grealish, Sterling, Rashford, if you want to put him in there, but albeit it's fallen off a cliff at the moment. You know, we've got Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka. You know, who else we got? We've got Bellingham. You know, decent attacking players. We've got James Maddison, obviously he's injured now, but he should be fit, hopefully, because he's quality. But again, these players, they're great attacking forwards, yeah, and attacking players. But we know we ain't going to get to see that. We know exactly what we're getting with this manager, and it's predictable. And if we know what we're getting, then the opposition know what they're getting. And that is very easy to knock us out of a competition. And we're just wasting time. It's what, 8 months until the Euros, 7 months, something like that. Why don't you just get rid of this manager and go and get a top class manager, somebody with a serial resume, a big CV of actually winning trophies? Because all this guy's ever done is be famous for missing a penalty and getting a Pizza Hut advert. Right, let's just be real. Oh, yes, but he speaks very well to the public. And yes, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. Honestly, this guy's a bum. Yeah, and he's going to prove it again. And everyone's going to get all hyped. Oh, it's coming home. It's not coming home. It's not coming home. The only thing that's coming home is the England national team disgraced again. Yeah, pathetic. This guy's nicking a living. Yeah, there's a reason no Premier League team has ever snapped this geezer up. Honestly, why is he still doing international football at his age? Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. This guy, didn't he relegate Middlesbrough? Was it Middlesbrough relegated? Let me have a look at this bum CV. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Aston Villa manager 22 years ago. And Middlesbrough, yeah. Sorry, I'm lying. He played for Aston Villa. Middlesbrough, then England under 21s. And for the last 7 years, this guy has been oh my days, this guy is a joke. Absolute joke. And we are stuck with this guy. Yeah, let's have a look at his major honours. He won a first division with Palace back in '94. Well done. He won a League Cup with Villa in '96. Well done. And he won a League Cup with Middlesbrough. Well done. That was as a player. As a manager, nada. Absolutely nothing. Oh, but he won the under 21s Toulon tournament. Nobody cares. This guy is a disgrace. And if anyone's backing this manager going into this tournament, then you're part of the issue as well. Because, like I said, the pool of players we've got in terms of the quality that we could pick for England, like we could pick a lot better players than this guy picks. Harry Maguire, I mean, do me a favour. But let's actually go to the last England squad. England fixtures. Here we go. Here we go. The last game we had was, there it is, 3-1 against Italy. Let's have a look at the lineup in that game. Pickford in goal. I mean, turn it in. Walker, Stones, Maguire, Trippier at left back. Calvin Phillips. Declan Rice, Rashford, Bellingham, Foden, Kane. The bench. I have no idea who. Oh, that's Guy. I didn't realise he had about 7 names before his actual name. Guy Henderson. Why is he still there? Yeah. Trent, Conor Gallagher, Ollie Watkins, Maddison, Ramsdale, Jared Bowen, Colwill, Lewis Dunk, Sam Johnston. I mean, come on, man. Like, how's Sterling not getting in this team? I'm not Sterling's biggest fan, by the way, but I'll tell you something, on current form, he is doing extremely well. Yeah, and he's playing very well. He's playing back to the level he was when he was at City, and he was getting picked. So why is he not in the squads? And it's all well and good saying that you're going to pick players based on performances and that, but then you go and pick Calvin Phillips. Like, come on. How many games has Calvin Phillips actually played for Manchester City? Let's have a little look at that while you smash the likes up, guys. You can do it, guys. Calvin Phillips stats. He's played 16 league games. He's played 3 Champions League games. And 3. Okay, so he's played 22 games, 26 games for Man City. Is that in total? Let's have a look. Total of 29 games for Manchester City. Yet this guy plays pretty much every England game. It's embarrassing, man. It really is. Yeah, and I'm sick and tired of it. The only way we're going to win this tournament, which we have a great chance to do, is if we sack this manager and go and get a manager that is worthy. Listen, Jose Mourinho ain't everyone's cup of tea, but I'll tell you something, he's millimetres from getting sacked at Roma, so why not go and get him? Antonio Conte, why don't you go and get him? He's available. Even Graham Potter, maybe get him. I don't know. Get somebody that would inspire us and play good football, but winning football. Yeah? Or bad football that's winning football. Anyway, you let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys think. make sure you are subbing to the channel as well. And I'll have another video out tomorrow. Listen, there's plenty of news about. So Jim Radcliffe, obviously, going into Man United. Maybe I'll do a video on that tomorrow. Obviously, there's loads to talk about Mbappe and Haaland at Madrid and stuff like that. Talk about anything on it. Make sure you are subbing. Big up to everybody who's been inside, and make sure you check out. Just dropped a video literally as you've watched this. Go back to my other channel, The Gunner, and you can watch me absolutely cooking Aaron Ramsdale and his dad. And if you don't know why, go and watch it. If you do know why, definitely watch it. Explosive rant. And then after that, literally 8 p.m. UK time, I'm on with Jez, Kenny, and Matty. And again, we're going to be absolutely cooking Ramsdale, this, that, because we're sick of this. Have a wonderful evening. Leave your comments and super chats down below as well. And I'll be back again tomorrow on both channels, people. So, yeah, blessed to all of you lot. And we're out of here. Southgate out.